Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is Kidlit Joy and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to review Animal Rescue Friends by Meiko Hashimoto, Gina Lovelace and Genevieve Coke. This is part of Epic's graphic novel series, which I didn't realise Epic was publishing books. I'm very behind on the times because this is not even a new title, but I saw this and thought this looks actually really good for my Year 2 students. It is very bold, vibrant. They don't have too many panels inside it and the writing is quite large and there's not a huge amount of it on every single page. So this is apparently a series. This is the first volume and the blurb on the back says, "Welcome to Animal Rescue Friends. It's where lost pups, escape artist rabbits, overprotective ferrets and cranky cats and the people who love them all find a place to belong." And I really enjoyed the concept of this graphic novel because it is basically broken up into sections or chapters, and each chapter follows a particular character. So chapter 1 is Maddie and Boyd, who is a dog, and it is their story. And then when you get to chapter 2, you switch characters and then you slowly start to begin to build on the relationship between these characters. It's not something where everyone is all friends at the start. They're all kind of going through their own storylines and kind of coming together through the telling of their stories, which I think is really fun, which makes it also a really great one for kids who might be reading it at nighttime as part of their nightly reading routine, to read a chapter and then be able to stop, because it doesn't necessarily mean you have to keep reading because there's no real cliffhangers at the end of chapters. I love the illustrative style through here. I love that you get to meet the people who put the book together. At the back of the book, there is a glossary for different terms that are used in the creation of graphic novels. There is a really cool part on the entire process of putting together a graphic novel, because a lot of kids like to make comics, so this actually shows them how that process comes about. As for the story itself, each of these children are finding a connection to an animal or a pet, and it's all centered around an animal rescue shelter where they either find an animal, they meet as a group, there's fundraising efforts through the course of the book. A couple of the characters are volunteering there and building a friendship in that way. So it's a really, really lovely story centered around community. So I'm glad that I found out about this series. I'm really excited to be taking this in and introducing it to my students and letting them have a bit of a look and seeing how they receive it. If it's received well, then I might look at getting a few more books in the series for them. Also, it might be one I recommend to my school library because we have a lot of graphic novels, but they are geared toward middle school and older, and this one is skewed just a little bit lower, which makes it a really good option for younger readers. In the comments, I'd love to know, have you read the Animal Rescue Friends series? Feel free to let me know your thoughts on it down below, or do you have recommendations for similar titles? I would love to hear. Otherwise, feel free to leave any kind of pet emoji down below. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.